Scotty Scheffler is about to join that rarefied air of major champion and players champion.
It was a no-doubter today once he got going.
Hatton put the pressure on him, and Scheffler put the foot on the gas. And the Scheffler victory train just keeps on rolling. And back on top of the world.
Players Championship Week is upon us. We welcome you to the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass. The most prominent field of the year is gathered here this week.
We're excited. This is incredible. It's an awesome opportunity. It's a great responsibility to put on a great event inside the ropes for the members of the PGA Tour.
Andre. Good. Hurry. Nice going. Tim, good work. Good, man. Nice meeting you.
And all of those groups outside of it to come here and have a great time and leave here feeling very fulfilled.
My goal today is just to be as prepared as possible come Thursday for Chris. My name is Michael Crummy. I'm caddy for Chris Kirk. It's Monday here at the Players Championship. I'm going to take you through a couple holes, see what I'm looking for on a typical Monday, and see any prep work that we need to get done. We've got pictures on all our carry lines and through lines, so checking those out. Everything's off the back edge of the box, so come tournament time, we're going to pace it off from the back edge to get our numbers. Nothing crazy off this tee ball. So let's go check out the second shot. Pete Dye is one of the best architects in the world when it comes to putting visually intimidating looking shots on one side of the hole that he wants you to challenge because it sets you up for an easier, better approach angle for that second shot. He gives you a bailout, which here is left, but the angle becomes worse. So he's always trying to get you to challenge the trouble, which on this hole is the right side. You can see this rough is pretty nasty. These books are so good, every number's in here. So we've got 119 front edge right here. So off that back box, 288 are right here. So we know our carry line is gonna be pretty close to this. So anything just left of this is gonna be awesome. And then wind dependent. I've looked at the forecast already this week, and the wind's gonna be coming in a different direction almost every single day. So I would say the only way we don't hit driver is if it's just absolutely pumping down. But he's gonna hit driver here pretty much all the time. So as I come up to the green, I'm always looking, it's easier to see on overseeded Bermuda. You can see the dark and the shiny. I mean, that's one thing that the books, you know, they have the slopes in there, but as far as grain goes, that's the biggest thing I'm trying to find. Just as it gets firmer throughout the week into the grain, you're gonna be able to stop it a little quicker. Down grain, that first bounce is gonna be huge. And as it gets firmer and drier, it just gets, you know, obviously tougher and tougher. So you have to be more precise.
Okay. And then national anthem.
This is Master Chief Thompson.
How are they doing? They're doing great.
We just did a rehearsal with our anthem singer as well as our processional just to make sure all the timing was in alignment and all the spacing was correct.
Oh, say, can you see by the
So I saw Latrice and Patrice at a minor league baseball game and remembered them months later and knew that they would be the perfect fit for our military appreciation ceremony. They absolutely crushed it. I'm so excited for tomorrow to see what they do in front of 30,000 people.
What's up, guys? This is where I park every day. It feels weird parking in those other spots. Player meeting at 7:30 here. Then I'm gonna go work out with my trainer, Alex Bennett, after that. Probably a little practice, and I'm gonna play the back nine today.
Morning.
Rob, what up? I usually get a golf cart to the gym. I have to walk this week. What's up? What's up? This is Alex Bennett right here.
I got you. Oh!
That's awesome, dude. I'm so pumped.
Yeah.
It's so quiet in here.
Just doing some rotational punches here. More so just warming up his core, shoulders, chest.
Everything I've done so far, I do every day.
So far.
We haven't done anything crazy yet.
As much as he's in town, see him 4 or 5 times a week. Just another day in the life for Tyson, man. Wow.
I mean, I'm 34, I'm not young anymore, so I gotta be looking ahead, so I want to maintain stuff. But at the same time, I'm trying to improve any way I can, and he helps me with that.
Hey, great job.
Thanks.
Great job.
Thanks. See you tomorrow. Hello.
How you doing?
Need my credentials? Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Get something to eat, and then I'm gonna go hit some balls, and then play the back nine. It's like a hinge, and then everything go together. As opposed to whoop, whoop. I'm gonna do some chipping, Sam. You cool with that? Seeing this Suns Mavericks duel we got going on? They don't like each other, huh? I'd rather them play a couple series in a row. I'd watch that. That was good. That was real good. I hope you got that one. What's up, guys? How y'all? They have tacos on 12. We can snag a taco or two if we go by there today, or when we go by there. Let's see it. Easy game. I'll see you on the tee. There's no one here right now, so I'll just wait for y'all. Think Lonto will want to play a birdie game? You want to play a birdie game or no? You want a birdie game? Go. Thanks.
What y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna help sound check?
Yes, sir. Thank you. We'll do whatever you need us to do.
Put y'all to work. I'm gonna find something anyway. This ain't too bad right here. I can't wait to see them full and all this crowd here tonight. This isn't, played a lot of stages, but they don't all like this. This is pretty unique. I'm looking forward to this one.
It's Players Weekend, Jax. It's like no other week. It's our Super Bowl, and it's Military Appreciation Day. We got Riley Green here with us. Riley, what does military appreciation mean to you, and why is it so important to you?
Growing up with some military in my family, both my granddaddy served, and I think just how I was raised to have such an appreciation for that, knowing that, you know, all the sacrifices they make.
Ready for tonight?
Yeah, man. I think we'll be able to pull one off tonight. This will be fun. 17th green, that's a pretty cool location, pretty iconic place to have a stage. You don't get to play like that very often.
I've known John since I was 1, which is unlucky for John because he's still stuck with me. We were born in the same place, a small town called Gullen.
Went to nursery together, primary school, high school.
And now we're here together.
Yeah.
This is a big, tall order. Please hydrate yourself. The championship and the rules committee are going to be so grateful that we get this done in one fell swoop, because then the rough will be all consistent come championship weekend. If you have any questions, remember, now's the time to ask, because when we get out there, this battleship's moving.
We're going to the first hole to start rotary mowing the rough.
Everyone's getting to a line, so someone will start, and then we'll all just kind of follow in behind and just go up and round until one bit's done, and we'll do it section by section.
It's not too hot. There's a bit of a breeze, so it should
be all right.
I say that, give me 5 minutes and
Aye, you'll see us, we'll just be drenched in sweat, out of breath, won't be able to speak.
It's just weird because they'll mow this morning, then they'll mow the next day, and it's like they haven't mown.
Yeah.
They'll take double, triple with mount that we take off.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. They can cut and they'll get like 2 boxes off, and we'll cut a green and get like a handful of grass.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy to see how much grass it like comes off. This grass isn't exactly thin.
Yeah.
You know, it's really lush. Even though the mowers have drive on them, You know, you're still pushing a bit, especially when you hit an upward slope. Last year, the PGA Tour sent over a guy from one of their courses, Marvin, I think his name was. Hopefully this year, we can return the favour, bring a few boys from here back to our course, and they can see how we do it.
When you finish the hole and you look back and you just see what you've achieved, it just looks perfect. And you understand why you do it with a hand mower. Can you blow my back? Because I'm sweating. Oh.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
I knew that flower was coming, but still gave me the chills.
It's really just something cool to be a part of. I always kind of feel lucky to be able to play country music for a living. When you can do it for a good cause, it makes it even better.
I love the PGA, don't you? Good morning, everybody! Good morning! Woohoo! Something about coming to the diner. For everybody, it's just a special place.
We're at the Players.
I took it over back in '88. They had hamburgers and hot dogs, and a few people could come in. So I felt like they needed a more diverse menu, and so the tournament has graciously allowed me to grow that. Everybody dives in and they work hard, and the people out there, they appreciate it. That's what it's all about.
Does that work for you?
That works.
All righty. I am in charge of all of the registration process. This particular role I've been doing for 5 years. I've been volunteering for 16. We usually average around 2,000 volunteers. There's a registration part, and then there's a database part. So when they register, it comes into my database, I see it, review them, make sure they've got everything they need to have, and then I assign them to their particular selection.
There's no such thing as no to cookies, right? I'll take the chocolate chip. Thank you. Thank you.
You come in here and you see these people that you don't see all year, and it's like you saw them yesterday. And they pull together because they're all family. That's why I do it. And that in the charity.
First-year volunteer, 20-year volunteer, 50-year volunteer. People come back each year because of the work that we all do together, collectively, and that's really important. And that message I would share with anybody.
This is one of the favorite things. I know the caddies all look forward to it, but it's just a cool thing at the Players Championship that has a great tradition, and the pot grows every year, and you always root on your man as much as you can.
He's got it, folks. It's right at it. Is it right? Is it right? Oh,
Mike, how many times have you attempted this?
This will be my third. And
has he hit dry ground yet?
Tomahawk pull draws with his upright club, so I'm gonna blame it on him. But I brought mine today, so hopefully do a little better. What's our number, Caddy?
I don't know.
This is your job. I mean, get to work. Here, come on, go to work.
I'm just gonna guess. 32 from the back of the box. I'm gonna give it 4 up.
You're not gonna pace it?
No, I'm not gonna pace it.
That looks like 6.
28. No, maybe of your steps. 28.
Don't have a pin sheet, do you?
Don't have a pin sheet.
Oh, you got a pin sheet. Look at you. See, this man's prepared. Yeah. He did his job.
17 all. What are you thinking here, Mike? As
I don't
the
think
player,
it.
what's your first instinct?
I want to hit 9, but I don't know if it's gonna get there.
I don't think there's that much hurt right now.
It's off the right? If it's just
I
off
think
the right,
it's mostly off the right. I think it's just a nice
drop draw
kind of punch punch with the 9. Okay. I think it's perfect.
I'm good with that. I like swinging hard.
Oh no, he shovel hooked it again with his own club. At least it touched ground.
Touch ground.
Touch ground.
Does that count for anything?
No, it does not. It does not.
Dadgummit.
That was better than the last few years,
Terrible.
but not by much.
Unacceptable.
I was guessing an 8-iron, and then I just aimed at the bunker and tried to get my hands to stop shaking enough to swing, and then looked up to, luckily, what fortunately was a good shot. I don't play too much golf anymore, so I don't have a whole lot to brag about, because if anybody wanted to play me for money, they'd spank me, so my back will probably be a little straighter for the next couple weeks, that's for sure.
All right, thanks.
Congrats, my dude.
Sweet.
All right, so basically right now I'm just kind of looking for a level piece of ground. The agronomy team has saved this area for us, made sure nobody's hit it off over the past couple months, so it's nice and clean for us. We look for a level piece of ground, clean from divots, and then also near a sprinkler head so players can easily find a number, and that just kind of keeps the pace of play moving for us. So I have a little contraption here I kind of use, stake and a string, white paint with the gun, and usually we kind of determine the size based on how much we think that drop zone is going to be used. So I'll just usually kind of give it a test run, make sure I'm clear of any divots. And then once I feel comfortable, I might move it up. Well, actually, I'm going to leave it where it is. There's that one divot there. I'll give it one more go around just to make sure I'm good. There's a sprinkler right over here close to where we are that says 81 center, so the players can find that pretty easily. Once I feel good about it, which is right now, I'll go ahead and just start painting. It's always a little nerve-wracking, especially on the 17th. Line's connected perfectly, that's nice. All right, and then at the end we will paint a DZ, which stands for drop zone, so the players know that this is where they can drop if they hit in the water. And that completes the drop zone. I think I nailed it.
It's currently 4:03 a.m., Thursday morning of the 2023 players. We're getting our day started. We'll be getting ready to head out onto the golf course right about 4:30 a.m. after we do a quick meeting with everybody.
You need to move quickly, precisely. You've done a great job up to this point. And I know you're going to help get this championship through the weekend very well. Let's go out there and put the best effort forward here today.
4:40 a.m. Crew's already headed out on the golf course. We're following up behind, make sure everybody got out of the shop fine, and we're going to make our way out to the back nine. It's completely dark on the golf course for the first 2.5 to 3 hours that we're out there preparing. We're really kind of flying by night, and you're trying not to let your mind play tricks on you. Target 18%, but you're gonna have to raise it in order to do much of that. You have to go behind the mow and roll. He said when he went over a drain, it sounded like it ticked a little bit. Get him a fresh mower, that mower can go back to the mechanics. Numero 12 tees.
I like getting out early. This is a little early.
Bunker rakes on the out of play side of the bunkers. Get this one down over here. Got about 23 minutes till showtime. 7 minutes till the first tee time. Where's all our blowing crews? I see one right here. Do you know if there's more back? 11, we gotta be there in 6 minutes. Get guys back there now. We need single rakes and double rakes to 11 greenside bunker ASAP, like ASAP. Get over to 11 green. Jeremiah's gonna meet you there with small rakes, but we need your double rakes at 11 green. We gotta call back right through the middle of it. Right off this corner down. We gotta go up and down our existing line. Yeah, head over 14. We gotta get in and out of there. If there's a free blower, grab a free blower and let's help them get through. Balls in here. Zach, if you're beyond the footprint, just finish out there because we got balls in the air. We gotta get out of here. We got balls in the air. We've got here pretty quick. It's 11 a.m. I have walked so far 13,765 steps for a total of 7.11 miles.
We were driving with our cart on hole number 2, and then suddenly we hear the shouts of 4.
The on-air talent, his camera guy, we're driving, it lands in the cart, they stop, they find out the ball is in the golf cart, he hops out. Schwab's not even to the ball yet, and Sky Sports is broadcasting about the ball in the back.
Unser fahrendes Kart, hier unten ist er. We covered everything live, so I called home immediately and said, hey guys, we got a very funny story, so we were live covering everything, and then Matthias came by and we were joking a little bit.
Ja, irgendwo 2 Meter davor, aber ja.
I just started immediately the camera, and then it was clear, okay, all the time, and especially when the judge is coming, I have to roll, and yeah.
Okay, my ball is in there, and he was driving, and it...
Just do me a favor and take a tee out of your pocket. Put it on the cart path underneath the ball, okay? Then move this cart out of the way, whatever it is. Yep. Of course. We're going to get it in play on the path, and then you're going to take a leaf off this.
The craziest part of the Matthias Schwab drop on 2 was when he dropped it on the cart path, on a downslope, it hits the ground, starts bouncing, and then comes to rest exactly where he dropped it. It was wizardry. I've never seen anything like it.
I mean, I've never seen a ball being dropped on a cart path and don't run away, but it did, it stayed there.
Just avoid this.
Wie haben Sie unsere Situation an Loch 2 erlebt? Wir fuhren mit dem Kart und Sie haben Ihr Dreierholz, glaube ich, war es, oder ein Fünferholz, können Sie gleich nochmal sagen, mitten bei uns auf den Sitz geknallt. Das war eine witzige Situation für uns. Die Chance war wahrscheinlich 1 zu 1 Million, dass es passiert.
Ja, wenn wir das probiert hätten zu schaffen, hätten wir es in 1 Million Mal nicht geschafft. Also ja, ich habe über den Hügel nicht wirklich gesehen, wo er hin ist, nur ungefähr. Und ja, am Ende, es wäre halt cool gewesen, das Birdie zu machen. So war es halt ein Paar und ja, aber ein bisschen mühsam, aber das war wahrscheinlich der lustigste Part des Tages.
Go, 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 go. In. Yes. First time at the Players this year. Very proud of him. He has grinded so incredibly hard, so he really deserves to be here. I am here because of my boyfriend, Adam Svensson. Played 4 years of college at FIU down in Miami, and I'm actually competing in professional long drive currently. My longest is 364 in competition. He has his putter, so he must be on the green. I just try and hype him up as much as I can and just good positive vibes. Come on, good swing. People don't realize the pressure they go through. It's intense. Ooh, ooh, I think he likes it. Oh, sit, sit. Come on, Adam. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. So close. I don't think he likes that. It's funny because when I watch him play, I know exactly based off how he reacts to the shot, if he likes it or not, or where it's going, basically. He's 187 out. Downwind though. It's the body language. language. Like every time he hits and then he lets go one hand and lets his hand kind of be good, wiggle back a little bit, that's when he really likes it. And then sometimes when he's holding it, he doesn't know if he likes it yet, and then you'll see him lean a little bit, and then you're like, okay, you know, it's going a little left, he's trying to make you go right, but just like a little bit of body language. He'll never like express anger. He's very, very level-headed. He's so motivated and determined to continue to play well on the PGA Tour and win again. I love that about him.
They'll be getting ready to do a meeting here inside in a couple of minutes.
1, 2, 3, and 4 tee will be clear, so we can work and not be noisy and interrupting play. That doesn't mean we can go on to 5 because we may be interrupting play on 9.
Throw the hoses in with the guys who already have hoses. You know the divots. Go ahead and grab this. You got any donuts? What are you on?
Light tower.
I'll get you to follow me. I'm pulling fairways and Danny behind fairways. 540 right now. You'll see people out in the driveway and they'll run back to the front door and yell, "They're coming!" And then kids will start running out of the house. And now it seems to be a bit of a tradition around here. Tonight, our big focus is going to be hand watering. We'll be doing an evening roll on the greens, some divot filling going on. It's a lot of little things, but we have to get it done. Just wait over here by 11 tees. Yeah, don't go around by 11 green or 15 or anything. There's still play out of 15. So tomorrow's pin is going to be right about there.
Okay.
What you also need to think about is where the balls are going to land. We can't be on 11 yet, so we'll work up 10, head over to 12 and 13. Come straight to 12. No a lo 11, no 11, 12, 13. So they just blew the horn for the day, so golfers will be coming off the golf course. So we're gonna shoot up and give a hand with trying to locate ball markers. Coming up on your left. Just don't want you to step out. Thank you. We're gonna see if there's anything in the approach around the green. At least 2 here. So we're just gonna put a pin flag by it, make it easier to see in the morning. All right, 2 in the green, 2 in the approach. We'll keep the same cops on these last 3 holes for the morning play, and then we'll change them for the second round after the morning round is completed. At 7 o'clock now, we've got a couple hours of hand watering yet to do. Interns, assistants, and myself will probably be here till between 10 and 11 at least. Across the course, there's about 180. On the back 9, there's 80-ish. So we're about 3 holes down, 6 more to go. We'll get it done, no problem.
So this morning, started setup at 6:35, which was just about 5 minutes before sunrise, but had enough light to begin. Our job is to challenge the best players in the world, but also to keep it fair. Just checking to make sure the depth of the cup was cut properly and the paint job looks nice and well done, which the crew here does a fantastic job. Now I'm just gonna work on the whole location for round 3. I do have a plan in place. Obviously that can change from day to day depending upon if the weather conditions do change, but obviously Pete Dye's done an unbelievable job here, challenging basically all the skills that the golfers have. So it's a fun week. Come in, ShotLink truck. Could you shoot the can for round 3 at number 10?
Yes, sir, coming up.
He's gonna give me the number from the 3 ShotLink cameras that we have around the greens here, so very accurate.
All right, Robbie, 23 on, 4 right.
Thanks, Andrew. You know, we all have our individual styles, but I wouldn't say that they're that far off. I just think, you know, everybody has a little bit different eye and a different thing that they like to see. I generally know what the number has been in the past. It's about 5 or 6 paces on the green and about 4 or 5 paces from the left. You know, it'll play under 120 yards, so these guys will hit a sand wedge or a gap wedge. Sunday, there's always the traditional middle right hole placement over the bunker, and that's a hole placement that's been intact for a long time. So we will definitely maintain that tradition here. So that looks pretty good to me. Like the way the ball's reacting coming down the slope. Hopefully there'll be a lot of birdies made tomorrow and possibly a hole-in-one. Can you shoot the can at 17?
All right, going up. 6 on, 4 left.
Morning. Good morning. I've been fortunate to set up at this championship for a long time. I've been fortunate to set up during the President's Cups. Morning, Fanny.
Morning.
How are you?
Nice pin.
You like that one?
Yeah. So will you go front and then back left?
I'll go front and then right here in the middle.
Yeah.
It was an attempt to get a hole placement further back left. When you land the ball on top, instead of the ball, going down to the lower tier, it actually just kind of goes straight back towards the back middle of the green.
I think it looks great. I think it's in great shape. It's as good as I've seen it. Robbie's doing a heck of a job setting this thing up. Not the first time he's done it.
We've got 10 on, 9 right, 10 on, 9 right.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. I love the challenge of setting up a golf course for the players and basically working with what the architect has given you. That's the most fun part of the job for me.
All right, Robbie, for hole 18, round 3, 7 on, 4 left.
Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate your help today. It's 8:35, just finished my setup here at number 18, and now I'm gonna head back to 17 to pick up the first group of the day. Good golf should be rewarded, and that's what we saw yesterday. And obviously we know this course presents its challenges, and so if you're not on your game, that is reflected on the scoreboard.
What's going on? Callum Tarrant, just about to get ready for round 2 of the Players' Championship. Follow me along to the course, and let's do this. It's the first time playing in the Players, and it's just such a special event. So much history, and watching the Players as a kid for many years. If you'd have told me 10 years ago you'd be playing in the Players in 2023, I mean, it was a dream, Look at the names that have won the event in the past. There's so many great players and so many great stories. So to win a Players' Championship, I mean, it would be just ridiculous. It'd be a dream come true. By the looks of it, it's pretty windy out there today, so it's going to be tough. I think the difficult part of TPC Sawgrass is this week the greens are really firm and fast. It's not just flag hunting, you've got to pick sections of the greens to try and get the ball close. Aggressive swings at conservative targets, that's the plan. 17, it's different in tournament play. The grandstands are all around, and it seems like with the grandstands the wind starts to swirl in all these different directions. But yesterday I hit gap wedge to the middle back of the green. I ended up making a 44-foot putt, I think. So it kind of snaked round. I wouldn't say it was as good as Tiger's back in the day, but it was pretty nice. So that was a good feeling. The first time I did pull in to Sawgrass, I mean, it's just outstanding, You look at the clubhouse, the facilities, the range. I mean, it's everything that a professional golfer dreams of. When I purchase a property in America, I think it will be in Jacksonville or around this area because I like it so much. I like the vibe, and this facility is just, it's world class. Should we beep the horn for Victor? I don't think he'd be very happy with that, would he? Especially when he's T2 right now. Morning. 12:12 today, so got a couple of hours yet, but by the time I have some food and do my warm-up, I like to get on the driving range an hour before maybe, and just go through the bag and hit some pitch shots, and then finish on the putting green, and then just peg it up and go, see what happens.
Oh, that's going right. That's heading right.
It looked like it hit somebody.
Oh, and it bounced into the fairway.
It looked like it hit somebody. The guy went down and doubled over.
Off the leg into the short stuff, and maybe the break he needs for 2 more days at the Players. Because that's what he does.
Ricocheted off the cart path, hit my knee out into the fairway, and then, yeah, what, he hit his 3-wood up and then chipped in for eagle. There you go. It's a tin cup story. Can't make it up.
The reward for the fan that helped save his ball from going into the drink down the right.
The weather is getting too close. It's getting too threatening for us. We have to bring in the players.
So we are done for this day here in Ponte Vedra Beach.
The resumption time for round 2 tomorrow morning will be 7 a.m. Wheels in motion, 6:45.
Resumption 7 o'clock, wheels in motion 6:45. Copy.
We have completed play for the day here. We will resume round 2 at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll be going off 2 tees, playing in threesomes at approximately 10:40 to 12:40.
We will begin this Saturday morning with you. The resumption of the second round of the Players' Championship.
I'm not sure it's Tiger in his heyday, but Scheffler, the way he's played, leads the PGA Tour in strokes gained ball striking, which is so important around here.
Somebody came to play this morning. See if Svensson can close out the second round with a birdie.
This is part of the game that he spent all of that time on.
Alone at the top, that 9 under by 2.
Ready, 3. Take 3.
If you get bit by the bug, you're in. I will take live television any day of the week. It is run, gun, quick, in, out. Like, it's just so cool.
I'm absolutely addicted to adrenaline, and when we're on the air rocking and rolling, I can assure you the adrenaline's flowing.
Okay, coming X.
Round 3.
X on design.
Already 83 under par this
Rolex. Numbers-wise, of players, we have about 350 people across the entire NBC golf spectrum.
Cameras and sources together, we're right around 63 for the Players.
If you're sitting at home, it can be kind of quiet, but in here, it's very chaotic. And part of the reason is with up to 70 balls in play, there's so much going on and so much communication going on between all the people that are working on the broadcast.
17, stay there. Sharply, balance for us, make hard. Are we staying for more?
There's no such thing as a typical day in live television. You can't really be prepared for every circumstance, but you better have thought most of them through well before the show gets to air.
You can solve it.
And GPI red. You can ask now.
When you're live on the air and making these decisions, yeah, no, it's an absolute blast doing this.
Look at this. Hey, Minwoo.
B, and replay gold and what? Gold and what? Ready to red, okay.
To continue his good start, 3 under through
and run it to gold. Go gold.
Go to X, Tommy.
Ready red on a dissolve.
The advances in technology, we have more cameras. Everything's miniaturized now, so we can put a camera in the bunker at 17. Back in 93, you couldn't see into that bunker from our cameras. Now, ball goes in there, we get the shot instantaneously.
For using large studio lenses, this is, I believe, the best robotic system. It's certainly the best that I've seen. These cameras are operated remote. I mean, another way to put it would be a remote pan-tilt system.
There's no operator out there to see the reactions because it is such a short hole.
Every year, we try to do something to help enhance the Players' broadcast. This year, we have a jib in the air at the AT&T box, which will actually do a slight follow of the golf ball and include a trace.
We've also seen this course and the compound and the PGA Tour grow so much, along with golf, the game. Our compound used to be in the maintenance yard. Now we have this awesome facility that, like, there's concrete, which is a beautiful thing.
Scheffler's next.
With a touch by Scheffler, and he's made it!
And with Svensson having problems, you're probably looking at your new leader.
I actually played a lot of team athletics growing up. Being able to put a live broadcast on the air, it's like being a part of a team as you can get to being on an actual sports team.
It's a 17. This is Aaron Wright. And then right at it. This is coming back. It's going to take a look. Yes!
He's for a 2-shot lead, heading into the final round.
That's money right there. What a putt.
Scheffler, world number 2, rises to the top by 2. No surprise at all that he's in line for another big title.
At the beginning of the week, NBC takes the trophy and shoots the trophy in many different areas at the golf course. Has gone to 17 for the Today Show with Ricky Fowler and Mike Tirico. Has gone to all the rooms at the clubhouse for all the events. And the main part is being on the first tee every day as we start play. Sunday is somewhat of a relaxing day for the Goldman. He will actually be showcased on the first tee until the last group comes through. Goes back to the clubhouse and then waits for the engraver to do its work and actually engrave the name of our next champion.
He is in a bubble, locked in completely.
That's 5 birdies in a row. The lead is 6.
I found a way to kind of choose my moments and get hot here and there, and had 4 just really solid rounds.
That was better than a good break. That was a great shot.
Spotlight shined right on Scheffler's shoulders, and he has delivered.
It felt like it was one of those days where somebody was going to kind of post a score, and then they were going to, be on the leaderboard, and I was just going to have to beat whoever it was.
And the Scheffler victory train just keeps on rolling. And back on top of the world.
I'm definitely learning more and more the more you can get into contention and be in the moments. And I'd say that's probably the most valuable thing, is knowing what you feel like and being able to prepare for it.
Thank you.
My name is Tim Murphy. I'm the master engraver for Tiffany & Company, and I'm down here to engrave this trophy. It's a pretty labor-intensive process, very traditional technique. First, we paint the piece white with a gouache or a watercolor. Then we draw with pencil. And then I take these tools that we make ourselves and I carve the name into the piece. Depending on the shape of the trophy and the size of the trophy, it's more or less complicated. It's always nice to get down here and be a part of the whole process.
All right. Yeah, sure. How's it going? Good, good.
Step in, we'll straight in frame.
There he is.
What's up?
Congrats, champ.
Thanks.
The trophy will be displayed in the champions locker room. where when the champion comes back to the locker room and presented its locker, he'll be presented the trophy as well with his name, total score, and how many shots under par.
And that's a wrap. Got it.